And welcome to another week. Beautiful time here at Chris Sees the Internet. We welcome you. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you to PlatformCollection.com. They're the ones who make this happen. Go to PlatformCollection.com. Check out all the cool hippity hoppity stuff over there, man. It's all that goodness. What do we do here? We cover the news. We're the best damn news show in America right now. We're trying for the world, but BBC's been around a long time, but we're right on their ass.
Yeah,
They're right on me and Mackie actually ran into a couple of their reporters in the parking lot, and I'm not going to say we whooped that ass, but they won't be showing their English asses around here again.
that's right.
I'll tell you that. But my name is Kelsey Ray. You can call me Chris. Back there, that's producer Hip Hop Eddie in the house, making sure everything is nice and crispy and clean. And of course, once again, not in studio for some reason. I'm sure he's going to have a great explanation. My friend and yours, Mike Mackey.
Nice to see you, everyone. Welcome to Chris Sees the Internet. We're hot on another story here, actually a personal one here at Chris Sees the Internet.
Okay.
I think we're a victim here. We've fallen victim to the COVID shutdown and, some of the mail problems that have been plaguing the institution for some time.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, we won a considerable amount of Emmys last week at the 103rd, Emmys, daytime Emmy Awards. And, when we win a prestigious award like that, as humble as we are, we would like to see the fruits of our labor.
Right.
And, we have an expectation. They gave us a timetable. And, lo and behold, our Emmys are nowhere to be found.
Right. I have not received it. You're saying, okay, so you're saying you didn't receive yours either.
Yeah, absolutely. Our Emmys are we have not been able to locate them. So I want to get to the bottom of what's going on with the mail right now.
I got a confession, guys. I got a confession, man. They did send them. They did send them. They misspelled my name. They didn't misspell your guys' name, so I just returned them all.
Oh. Yeah, did you hear that, Mike? Breaking story.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, really?
They had actually sent a box, and he returned them because Eddie's name was. Why was your name on them, Eddie?
I'm not sure, but it was misspelled. So I didn't ask any more questions. I just returned it and said,
Eddie, let me ask you. Let me just kind of do some elimination here, just in case there might be some false pretenses. When you receive the Emmys,
yes,
did they or did they not come in a plastic bag left on your doorstep?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and say those probably weren't the ones, Eddie. That's all that happened. That was your neighbor again, your crazy neighbor. Because I doubt that they would be delivered to us in a plastic bag.
That's fashion.
From Walmart,
It's a little more prestigious.
But it's okay. It happens, Eddie. It's your first Emmy, man.
I know. I mean,
you had to send it back. That was probably just someone pulling your leg a little bit. But maybe not. I mean, Mike is there to figure this out. That's what it.
Yeah, you know what, and Eddie, I think I'm gonna get to the bottom of that. I think I have a plan here. I'm gonna commandeer my local post office truck.
Oh, Mike, I don't.
And I'm gonna go back to the hub right now, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of
Mike,
why they're. This should be fine. They they usually leave it running. So.
Okay.
I'm going to jump in here real quick in a few minutes. And I'm going to get to the bottom of why, where those Emmys are at. If they sent them, if they did, we're returning them. Somebody needs to take some accountability for such a mishap. I mean, we won a prestigious award.
Yeah.
We're Emmy.
Do you know if any of the other nominees maybe got sent like a wrong thing? You know what I mean? Maybe, and that asshole Anderson Cooper. I mean, you know how you guys have had that.
They gave him an Emmy.
You guys have had that beef in the back. Mike unfortunately got into a little fight with Anderson one time, but you think maybe they sent it to him by mistake, and then he's just keeping it?
He does look like one of those guys.
And that's another thing. If he, if he took one of our Emmys, he knows our names are engraved. if he's taking it over.
I mean, it's war.
Grapes,
it's war.
Shame on him.
Yeah, it's war if that's what happened.
But he wants to go Emmy for Emmy. That's fine. We can go Emmy for Emmy.
Mike, I wanna bring up something really quick though. So I've been getting some of these anonymous messages in our, people send us messages all the time. Sometimes they're anonymous, sometimes they're not. But somebody was telling me that and I know this can't be true. They said that we might not have won an Emmy.
Yeah, it's impossible. I mean, the level of work that we bring to the overall craft,
Now I told you
not to be.
I told you I didn't receive the invitation for an Emmy to go to the Emmys, and you said that they were probably just lost it. But did you receive one?
Now that memory, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't remember getting a tangible invitation, but it should be known. We're so close in the industry that, it's without words at this point. It's almost like
that's what I assume.
You don't even need one.
They assume we're gonna be there,
right?
We assume we're gonna headline. I mean, they know they need somebody to put asses in the seats.
Yeah,
so
they
come to us.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I don't know why those people would say that. They would say that we didn't win one.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna go to the hub. I'm gonna take this, so I can get through the gates. I don't have to, I can avoid suspicion.
Okay. And you're a master of disguise, so that's awesome. Absolutely. They're not even gonna know.
Let me see your myself.
Let me see your postman face, because you're such a man. Let me see what that would looks like. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Oh, it's Mike. It's Mike. I thought Mike left for a minute, but he didn't. It's wow. Okay, you were spot on. All right. Well, Mike, normally I would be kind of upset because I wanted you here in the studio, but I guess if there is something you should be chasing down, that is our Emmy.
And the bags had like shiny lights in it, so it'd be easier to spot. Yeah, so you can spot them.
You sure Eddie, you sure you didn't just receive like some Christmas lights or something from next door, like Christmas ornaments?
It did smell like a peppermint, but no, I don't think so.
You said they were probably Emmys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Eddie, have you ever seen an Emmy?
I could picture one in my head, but that's as close as I can get to one.
Well, okay. So there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah.
We're just going to go ahead
to the bottom of the city.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, Mike's there, and he's on the story, and I guess once again, can we just go ahead and get into the news while you're doing that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I don't know if you've seen this, man. This is terrifying, Mike. I don't know if you've seen this. Texas officials warn of a brain-eating amoeba in the tap water in Houston. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Just when we thought 2020 couldn't get any crazier, this is the beginnings of The Walking Dead. Yeah. That's what this is.
It's a public health crisis, to say the least.
I mean, it sounds pretty bad.
They've already succumbed to some casualties, right?
From somebody has died. Yep.
Yeah, that's their municipal water department. They have some answers that needs to,
Yeah, here are the symptoms: terrible headache, right? Uh-huh. Obviously, because your brain is turning into a zombie. Vomiting. All zombies vomit, right? That's the first thing they do before they become a zombie. Fever, duh. Zombie. Yeah. That's what happens. Cooks the brain and disorientation. Zombies wander around.
Yeah, they never walk straight. Yeah.
Boom. Mike, I think this is it. Yeah, luckily, we've been preparing for a long time, so we'll be fine. But good God. Eddie, what do you think about this, Eddie? This is real. This is a brain-eating amoeba in the water. And it's not like they caught it early.
But who caught it, or how was it exposed?
Okay, so on Friday night, the Texas Commission of Environmental Quality issued a warning to several communities near Houston, advising residents to avoid drinking tap water due to the potential presence of a brain-eating amoeba called Naegleria fowleri. Authorities lifted the warning for some, but not for all communities on Saturday, as it is still ongoing.
Man, someone was pissed. Someone was upset and just took a piss with some kind of infection in them.
No, bro, this is brain. I mean, it eats your brain, Eddie.
Damn, man.
They got the military out there guarding the water and passing out water. You know, that's never a good thing.
You can't even take a shower then, huh?
No, you can't get it anywhere in your body at all. These amoebas could get in there. Look at, and this is crazy. This thing is not being that covered on the news. I don't think I saw anything on the news recently. But they got full-on military out there locking it down, trying to pass out water for the community because these communities are without water because they don't want their brains to be eaten.
Damn. That's some shit.
Yeah. That's some shit.
Well, we're not going there.
Well, but this is what I'm saying though, right? And it's in it's kind of like almost middle America. I mean, it's The Walking Dead all over it.
Yeah, like Golden Plains for sure. You know, like it's kind of
and that's where it starts.
Roads and
do they know where it came from or how?
They have no idea. They have no idea how this got into the water system. Could have been dead animals, whatever. But either way, they're saying the scariest thing about this is that whether it getting in the water was actually kind of a blessing for some because it basically alerted us that this was already in the community. But yeah, they don't really have an idea how this amoeba was born into the community. But it goes straight to your brain, starts eating the frontal lobe. Good God. Zombies.
Much. I hope they get that all worked out, and hope they have a plan of action.
Look at all these counties. Good God.
Do not use. I mean, they got to treat the water. I'm assuming they're going to have to treat it somehow.
What if you're the guy who has to take the first drink? Like, would you even? Oh man, what a job!
Oh yeah, they'll do testing on the hour. I think. They'll find the pH levels and all that stuff. And, it's just because there's already stuff in the water, right? Like things that we're not supposed to ingest. Ammonia and what's the other one? The metal stuff, mercury, there's mercury in the water, and there's enough levels where it's just not toxic, but there's still a lot of that stuff prevalent in our water.
Brain-eating amoebas, Mike.
Yikes.
Good God.
Zombie apocalypse is upon us. Just when we thought it couldn't get any worse.
Here it is. What do we got here, Mike? Military AI vanquishes human fighter pilot F-16 simulation. So an AI has finally beaten a human fighter pilot. So we don't have to go to war. So we don't have to send people to war anymore pretty soon, huh? Oh, this is what it looks like. Wow, that's impressive. It looks very, you ever remember, what was the name of that show where I feel like they wore it was a cartoon, they all wore helmets. I want to say there was a cat on their team or something. Thunderbirds. Doesn't it look like they're playing?
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a Thunderbirds plane right there. Let me see. From the outside, the simulated aerial dogfight the Pentagon held 2 weeks ago looked like a standard demonstration of close-up, air-to-air combat as two F-16 fighter jets barreled through the sky, twisting and diving as they sought an advantage over the other. Time and time again, the jets would merge, with one or both pilots having just split second to pull off an accurate shot. After one of the jets found itself riddled with cannon shells 5 times in these confrontations, the simulation ended. From the inside, things seemed very, very different. The standard things we're trained to do as fighter pilots aren't working. Oh, wow. An Air Force pilot instructor with the call sign of banger. That's a good call sign. That's a good one. That's because this wasn't a typical simulation at all. No. Instead, the U.S. military's Emerging Technologies Research Arm, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, had staged a matchup between man and machine. The machine won 5-0 in head-to-head fighter pilot battles. Wow. It's here, man. That's here, right? So give this thing full autonomous, control, and then it's just going to kill us all, right? It's already. It's already doesn't. It's programmed to kill us.
Yeah.
And it's very good at it.
It's able to outperform human ingenuity, instinct, things that we kind of have as an advantage, I guess, over some kind of calculated, machine. We have gut instinct and things, but it's pretty evident that it was Vanquish was in putting it nicely. It sounds like we were absolutely obliterated, and the consensus is that because they've known this data, and they're just releasing it. But I'm sure other countries have already learned this data. But the consensus is that that's going to be the new tactical assault.
Wow.
Essentially, is a swarm of AI. So even if our systems, like for anti-aircraft and things like that, some of our radar systems can detect some of them, we can't detect all of them. And some of them are actually all of them are going to have the capability of that, is able to outperform any human kind of. So it's going to essentially be robot wars.
And check this out, just to make it fair during the battle, unbeknownst to the pilot, the human pilot, the machine learning algorithm was disabled for the AI, in fact, because what it would actually have done is learned from every mistake almost immediately and adapted. So it would really, just to try to make it fair, they turned that off, and it still won 5-0. Good God. Good God. Well, we need this for the zombies.
Yeah.
Right? The robots will save us from the zombies, hopefully. And then the robots will kill us. Oh, man. All right, let's see what else we got here. More robot stuff. This I did see. This was kind of scary. This video, Eddie, did you see this video making the rounds? Apparently,
I haven't.
One of these Boston Dynamics dogs, robot dogs, as I like to call them, but they're pretty much war machines, I guess. It doesn't be. I guess there's other things you can use them for, the safety, and it seems like what they were doing here is just kind of patrolling. But check this out: somebody was driving by, Eddie, and saw this, and it's just out there by itself. If you notice, it's got red and white lights already, though. And then it just walked off.
Yeah. Did you notice they have, complete camera systems?
Yeah, the way it looks over at the human beings is crazy.
Yeah. That's scary.
It already scanned them for everything. Fever.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying, that these can be used
for COVID
in that way. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what they were. That's the leading hypothesis, is that we could have these patrolling neighborhoods, trying to keep people in line with COVID. The COVID rules and regulations and stuff. So, because the cops have complained. The cops have complained that they're not able to really enforce these rules for COVID, right? So they thought that this would be a good way to kind of get in front of it, and now we know that it is for sure a real thing. They're testing it out.
Yeah, but it's still. Why don't they have leash laws? It's in the law already.
No, I assume these don't have that. The site left them so surprised they decided to get down and capture the incident on camera. He asked a person who was operating the dog for permission and recorded the clip. Yeah, because they're talking back to the controllers back at the base. Wow, that's cool. Wow.
As long as they pick up after them, that's all that matters.
Yeah, can you imagine that piece of shit? Wow. Wonder if it just looks like a bunch. It looks like a little pile of nuts and bolts.
Poops at a thumb drive.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Who felt
all the data that it's all got?
Wow. Well, that's here. So once again, 2020 is leading, man, in craziness. I don't think another year is going to beat it.
Not only can they smell the drugs, but they can look at the chemical compound in real time.
Yeah, and then they can zap you like, and then you're dead. California to ban sales of new gas-powered cars starting 2035. Well, That's encouraging. A little late though, huh? Doesn't seem. I was looking at this story. I'm like, I don't seem like that's something. It doesn't seem like that's an effective plan. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of too late already, right? Isn't it already too late? They said we've reached points of irreversible damage already with global warming. Stopping this in another 15 years? Yeah,
I believe they're going to say they're going to have, I guess the goal is all gas-powered vehicles by 2045.
Wow.
And in the San Francisco County, they are already, I think they have a municipal action on the ballot that's going to essentially reduce the amount of cars on the road up to like 3 days a week or something like that. I think
I think they do that in Japan. I think they do that.
Saying just because the emissions are too bad and stuff like that. I don't know how they're feasibly going to do that in such a market like California. We get a lot of the used car market is absolutely huge.
So you think they're going to? If there's any talks of what about people? So if you have a gas powered car, you're just supposed to eventually just park it, huh? Like that's it.
I believe
are they going to do a buyback, or are they going to do like?
I don't know exactly what their strategies, but I mean, I believe
unfair.
Personal property is still going to remain yours, but as far as
you can't drive
operating it, operating it, it's not going to be. Yeah,
it's going to be a giant flower pot. That's interesting. I'm with it though. Yeah, I have recently gone carless by choice. I feel like it's the little thing that I can do. And I don't really have any plans of getting another car. I don't like driving. But yeah, what about people with families and who can't afford that? I mean, well, we'll see. So by 2030 is at least the banning of the creation of new gas and diesel vehicles.
Yeah, so hopefully that means that it'll. And another thing about that is that it's in history, California's led the way in the trends that usually take place in the United States. So they're looking like this might be the way to go nationally when hopefully that means that the electric vehicle will be a little bit more cost effective, and they'll be able to get more electric vehicles on the market for people to achieve those kind of deadlines.
Man, I'm hoping they're planning to put that infrastructure in now, because I'm assuming that's going to take forever.
Yeah, they have a real uphill battle, so to speak.
All right, so what is this? This is Google Mystery of Google Earth Blackout and the secret sites they don't want you to see. All right, let's see. There's absolutely no doubt that Google Earth satellites are the ultimate spying tool. But while you can hit up the White House, Buckingham Palace, the Egyptian pyramids, Great Wall of China, and even get a bird's eye view of the Royal Hotel in Poyayang at the click of a mouse, some map sites are completely out of bounds. I know this. There's actually a blackout of Antarctica, parts of Antarctica. I know that. Let's see. We picked some of those sites, and gone behind the scenes to find out why they are so taboo. Anthrax Island, Scotland. So I guess you can't see this from Google Earth. What? It's
they blocked it or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You don't. They don't want you to see this, I guess. Apparently. This is no man's land after testing was conducted of anthrax. Wow. They just let it loose, huh? Uninhabited for decades after British scientists exploded a series of anthrax bombs there during Second World War. Because that was a good idea.
Yeah. It sounds like a Bikini Atoll, right?
Good look at this, Mike. They tested the chemical weapons on 60 sheep. Good 60? God. All who died within days. While it was decontaminated in 1990, it was shut off 5 decades before this, and to this day remains a Google Earth mystery, not to mention a no-go zone. Oh, Interesting. Roswell, we know it.
Yeah,
Shit, Mikey's been there.
I emailed you, I think, a breaking story, man.
Did you?
Yeah, if you want to check it out.
Okay, I will. Jerusalem, Israel, Jerusalem, Garden, Gethsemane. Still holy spot, huh? Arctic Circle, Greenland. Yeah. And Mike's been there as well. So are you just showing off here, Mike? You've just been to all these places.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
They can't keep Mike out of here.
I might get to the bottom of some of these black holes, so to speak.
Really?
Try to see if I can get into one of these unphotographed kind of there's no access. I'm gonna see why they're black spots like that.
What's in there, huh? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be one of my next projects here.
Yeah, I would vote for
because like they said, you could go to the top of the hotel in Pyongyang. You can walk the cobble streets of Britain, but I can't go and see this particular area. It's not that they don't have the technology, or the capability,
right?
To do that.
It's obviously being blocked. Yeah.
If there's some reason they are blocking it, I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I know you will, Mike. I know you will. Ghost Machine, stories of the strange and unusual. The most dangerous games, the Midnight Game, previously the Three Kings. It is believed that the Midnight Game, because you're getting ready for Halloween, I see. It is believed that the Midnight Game was once an old pagan ritual used as punishment for those who dared to disobey the gods.
Yeah.
While this claim is unsubstantiated, the game has still become a popular activity for thrill seekers. Let's see, what is this game? Let's see, at least one principal player is required. Okay, so this is what you need. You need a candle, a lighter or book of matches, a piece of paper, a writing implement, one pin. What is that? Like a
needle, maybe?
A pinwheel? No.
Or like a needle, maybe?
Okay, a needle. Yeah, one pin, one wooden door closed. Okay,
wooden door closed?
I got a wooden door. I can close it. Okay. And some salt. Instructions, the invitation. Begin prior to midnight, Eddie. Okay, so no cheating. Write your full name, first, middle, and last on the piece of paper with your writing implement. Prick your finger with the pen. By the way, if you guys are watching this, we are not telling you to do this. We're just saying this is a game that one could play, arguably. Prick your finger with the pen and squeeze until a drop of blood appears. Dot the blood on the paper and allow it to soak in. Turn off every light in your home. Place the paper with your name and blood on it in front of the closed wooden door. Light the candle using the matches or lighter and place it on top of the paper. If you're using a taper, make sure it's placed in a candle holder. Got you. Knock on the door 22 times. That seems kind of weird. 22 times. The final knock must occur precisely when the clock chimes 12 a.m. This takes a lot of planning. I'm just going to say that right now.
I'm tired already.
This is a lot. I think I'd fall asleep. Open the door, then blow out the candle and close the door. Relight your candle immediately. Okay, so wait. Open the door. So is the candle on the I missed that. Is the candle on the inside with you? Pin until a drop of blood. Do not turn off. Place the paper. Light the candle using the match and place it on top of the paper if you're using. Okay, knock on the door 22 times. The final. Okay, open the door, then blow out the. So you open it, blow out the candle, and then close the door, and then relight the candle immediately. Okay, so here's the main event. Keeping your candle in hand, your salt and matches or lighter close by begin to move about your home. What? Should your candle go out, you must relight it within the next 10 seconds. If you are successful continuing moving about your home, do not stop moving until... Okay, come on. Do not stop moving till 3:33 a.m.?
Oh, my goodness.
From midnight? If you are unsuccessful in relighting the candle, immediately surround yourself with a circle of salt. Remain inside the circle of salt until 3:30 a.m. The ending. At 3:30 a.m., it is safe to stop moving or to step outside of the circle of salt. You may also turn on the lights. The game is over. The invitation, this is what it's doing. The invitation welcomes an entity known as the Midnight Man inside your home. The goal of the game is to avoid meeting the Midnight Man in the dark. Continually moving about your home will make it more difficult for him to find you. Should you stop moving at any point, he will catch you. Oh, he's quick, huh? Accounts differ as to what befalls players caught by the Midnight Man. Some claim he will induce a hallucination of your worst fear until the end of the game. Oh my God, not winning an Emmy over and over and over, just not winning the Emmy. No, you didn't win. You didn't win again. You didn't win again. No, that would be horrible. Others claim he will remove your organs one by one. Oh.
Well, that's high stakes. Okay.
Well, that seems arguably helpful if you need to get an organ removed. You could literally just do it for free.
Sure, sounds fair.
Both outcomes are to be avoided at all costs. Well, that's left up for interpretation. Indications that the Midnight Man is near include, but are not limited to, the following. Okay, so Eddie and Mike, this is what would happen if the Midnight Man. When you guys do this tonight, I want to know what you guys get. There'll be a sudden drop in temperature. Okay. The sound of a whisper. A sound of a whisper. No discernible source. Oh, wow. Just a whisper out of the blue, I guess. Okay. The appearance of a humanoid figure within the darkness. Okay, obviously.
That's Mr. Midnight Man.
Yeah, Mr. Midnight Man just showing up. Or the candle going out. Should you experience any of the first three occurrences, leave the area immediately. Should you experience the fourth occurrence, following the previously given instructions, relighting the candle within the next 10 seconds will keep the Midnight Man temporarily at bay. Oh, so he can't get too near you, I guess, if you have the candle on? Yeah. That's odd. Should you fail to perform this action correctly, the circle of salt will do the same. So do you want to... I don't get it. Isn't the point to see him? Do not fail to do either. There are known methods to abort the game. At 3:30 a.m., the Midnight Man will leave your home. After he has left, you may safely end the game. Now, I know the 3:33 is a superstition that's gone on forever. It's the devil is mocking the Trinity. That's what that means. 3:33. Do not use flashlights during the game. Do not go to sleep during the game. Oh shit. Oh, there goes that. Do not use a lighter instead of a candle during the game. That's going to be tough, guys. I have a lot of lighters. Very little matches. Do not use a person's blood other than yours during the game. Okay. Well,
all right.
I mean, that seems, what asshole does that?
I'm out.
Oh, so Eddie's out.
The loopholes here. Okay.
Yeah, what if you're afraid of needles and you can maybe like prick the dog or something, Who knows? Do not attempt to leave your home during the game. So he can't follow you, I guess. Well, yeah, what if you do? What if you do leave? What then? And then what? Do not attempt to provoke the Midnight Man during the game. Now, what does that mean?
Oh, okay. So that's like no taunting. I can't.
Aha, Midnight Man! What a stupid name, Midnight Man.
Midnight Man.
Yeah, and then you run. Ha ha ha! Or you moon the Midnight Man when he comes around the corner. Ha!
Do a line of salt. So you can't pass
do
the barrier.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. What if you trap the Midnight Man in the salt? Like you throw the salt at him or something like that.
That was my idea. I'm gonna try to trap him.
Yeah.
And then simultaneously keep my candle lit. So avoid breaths, fast movements.
Yeah. Like a ninja.
Like a ninja. And if it's essentially a game of tag. So
it seems like it would be fun if it was like
Mr. Midnight Man, it's on.
Okay, so let's see if we see any pictures of Mr. Midnight Man. Looks kind of
keep moving until 3:33. That's not going to be too hard.
Hey, so there's a movie out, The Midnight Man.
Oh.
Evil Comes at Midnight. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to watch it tonight and let you guys know. Robert Englund is in it. Wow. Freddy Krueger himself is in Midnight Man. Yeah, it looks kind of spooky. He looks kind of spooky. There he is.
Okay, on second thought, maybe I'll look a little more into the rules, some of the regulations. If that's my opponent, I want to, are there drug tests involved? There should be some kind of
right. Yeah, and how do you know? Do you ask the Midnight Man for ID?
Yeah,
right.
Is he gonna?
How do you know that's him?
Blow out my flame? Is
right.
he gonna try to blow out my candle? I mean, is he gonna disrespect the salt? And just
what if he's like 1155 man or something like that?
Exactly,
he's not even
right?
the real thing. What if you get like his less successful cousin?
Mm-hmm.
You get a quarter to the Midnight Man, and he just doesn't know how to scare anybody. Let me see. I want to read some of these comments. Look at this person. Do not play this game, said Ruby Medina. You are a genius. Thank you, but my friend is still going to play the game because he is an idiot. Okay. So am I. I'm for sure playing it, and I mean, I'm not scared, just a bit nervous, but also I'm not going to lie, I'm extremely stupid for doing it. This is going to be my third time doing it this far. Okay. Oof, I'm still going to play this game. I like scary games. I played Don't Look Behind You.
What?
I was just checking. Wasn't that scary, but a little scary because you could feel breathing on your neck. Say what? Too late. Me and some friends played it on our birthdays. It was for my friend Addie's. She was born on the 6th month on the 6th day of 2006. Okay.
All right.
So we played it. We didn't contemplate it though. Gone. Addie ended up moving out of the home with her family. I haven't seen her since and have no clue if the Midnight Man is after us. I ended up moving
back to hell.
Good God. I know that we will be playing some sort of scary game, but I don't know what. Wow. I made the mistake of playing it by myself, and at first it wasn't as scary as people made it sound. But after I started the ritual, my piano started playing, and a glass on our counter shattered and broke. And my candle blew out so many times. The worst part was at the end, something cut my leg, and I turned a light on. Now I have to play it again. I don't want to, but every day things keep happening to me. Like my body temperature drops when it's hot. My cat has been freaking out, and every time I come home, she's meowing like crazy. You should feed your fucking cat. I wouldn't recommend this game, especially if you're under the age of 18 like me. Yeah, or if you smoke too much marijuana. I'd add that one. I'd add, if you smoke too much marijuana, don't play this.
I'm glad there's a list here of the some of the MVPs,
Yeah.
Some of the guys that have excelled at the game. Now I know what I'm up against. Some of the strategy there. Try not to let my candle go out.
Don't let the candle go out. Leg. Yeah, it seems like you want to like juke. You want to learn some juke moves too. Like, you want to cut left, then go back right in case the midnight. Because I'm assuming he's not fast.
No,
right. Let me take a look at him again. No, this is not a fast guy. He's got a long robe and a hood. He's probably hot. That's why the temperature drops, because this guy's wearing like fucking 4 pounds of clothes, of course.
Yeah.
God. I wonder what the Noon Man looks like. I'd rather play like the Noon. Find the Noon Man.
Tan,
Eddie, can we get you? Can we get you to play this game?
To get nude?
No, to play this game.
No.
No, there's no chance?
No.
Mike?
I don't play that kind of stuff.
I'm looking for a challenge, so, I'm going to pass. I already look like I would already be able to beat this.
Okay.
Flying colors, so.
Oh, you feel like this is no challenge to you. Okay.
Yeah. I need a little challenge.
I don't know, guys. I feel like
22 times. I mean, I got to knock 22 times, and then the last knock precisely at 12 o'clock.
And then you got to stay up till 3:33, though.
It's nothing. I want to, make sure Mr. Midnight Man, is polite and a nice guest in my home.
Let me ask you this, though. Do you not think that giving him that long to get there actually adds to Midnight Man being a lazy fuck? Because he could just show up right at midnight, get it over with, stab, kill you, boom, you're dead.
Yeah.
And then that's it. But no, he wants you to walk or look for him.
Yeah. Exactly.
What is he doing that he's so busy that he can't just show up at midnight like a normal person?
Exactly. We're making an appointment. With Mr. We got to make an appointment with Mr. Midnight Man. Make sure that he shows up on time.
No, thank you. But any of our listeners and viewers, if you would like to try this, I challenge you. I say.
Yeah, get some salt, get some matches.
Record it. If you do this and record it, we'll put it on the show. We'll do a play-by-play for you. I want to know if you're ready to contact Midnight Man. You know who might do it? 7 Octobers. We might have to have like our resident horror queen on and try it out.
She's our paranormal expert. So
she is.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into some trending news, man. We're blowing through it today. We're on the ball. Let me see here. We talked a little bit about this before we came on the air. Trump, I guess his federal income taxes of 2016 and 2017 have finally leaked. It seems like we've been waiting for these since the day he got in, when he said he would give them a week later. And here we are almost 4 years later, and you still haven't got them. But the big news out of it, whether it's true or not, we're not saying we haven't ourselves been able to verify this, but it is funny that $750, hashtag $750 is trending worldwide right now. And that's because they're claiming that in between 2016 and 2017, Trump only paid $750 in federal income taxes and received a return near $74 million.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's a tax man. If you got a tax man like that, I need to meet that guy.
Yeah. That's a good return.
That's a good return. It's a decent, hefty return. But it also seems that
I got some dependents, so
he has sparked a lock him up hashtag that has already been retweeted 35,000 times within the last hour. The lock him up hashtag, because people feel like this could be the thing. It's how they got. Look, this is the crazy thing. Because of Trump and these taxes, right, Eddie? Al Capone is trending. Because if you guys remember, Al Capone, people.
That's what he went to prison for.
Yeah, it's the only thing he ever got caught.
Tax evasion.
Was for taxes. And now because of Trump, Al Capone is trending. He's already been tweeted about 28,000 times in the last hour. So there's one good thing about it. Ivanka Trump appears to have received consulting fees that helped to reduce the family's tax bill, the New York Times reports. So Ivanka's in it as well. I mean, look at her. Yeah. She looks like she's in it, right? She's up to something. You can see it in the eyes, right here, right around this area in the eyes. You can see it. She's up to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. We're gonna be following this story. I'm sure Mike's gonna be all over it. He's been hunting down these taxes forever. But here they are, Mike.
Shows you the power of the IRS. They're still going after Al Capone's taxes. Posthumously. So, Trump should be afraid.
Wow. So check this out. Because this is how the internet works, and we are internet experts. Because Trump is trending about income taxes, these are the trends that have started because of him worldwide. Hashtag Trump is not a billionaire. Hashtag lock him up. Al Capone, Ivanka Trump, the New York Times, hashtag $750, and the reappearance of Stormy Daniels. She's trending as well. Because apparently there was some money exchanged or attempted money exchange, and if he was
as a deduction, that's pretty smart.
I mean, possibly, right? He's
wellness or something,
yeah,
well-being and wellness.
It says at this point, Stormy Daniels got more from Trump than Melania and the IRS ever will. Oh, that's low. The president paid more to Stormy Daniels than he did in taxes. Proven fact. In 2016, Stormy Daniels got paid $130,000 from President Donald Trump. In 2016, Donald Trump paid $750 to the IRS. God bless America. God bless America. Good God.
Aren't those things like confidential though?
Yeah, that's why these
Even
leaked.
if it leaked, I wonder if because it's news and everything, but I wonder if there are gonna be some repercussions for
Whoever leaked them.
Information. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're supposed to be right. It's supposed to be confidential because it has your social on them. And
yeah, I'm assuming the Times probably doesn't have to give up their informants though legally. So, yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Did you see anything about this? This Judge Barrett being nominated for Supreme Court? I'm not gonna lie to you, Mike. I heard her talk. It doesn't seem too bad. She seems like a nice lady.
What's pretty amazing though is 4 years ago she was a law professor. She's in 4 years that's a rocket in your career from just being in the collegiate academia and all that, and just now you're
going to be a Supreme Court justice. I mean, the odds that this is a quiet, uncontested nomination are not good. Obviously, they're going to rip her apart. But I did study and look into her. She's had some questionable things to say about our gay and bi and trans brothers and sisters, but we'll see how that affects her decision making. We're hoping that she can go right down the middle. Other than that, let's see some notable stuff. I think I want to say she's Catholic. I think she's Catholic.
Yeah, I believe she's a devout Catholic.
Yeah,
she has a lot of children too.
A lot of children.
She's the only mother.
Yeah,
with, school age children on the Supreme Court. It's a pretty big event for women because she's kind of breaking some some barriers there, being a mom, especially her academia career, like just going from being a professor, it was at Cambridge or something, to now she's a Supreme Court justice. It's that's one of these people who are role models,
yeah,
certain
man.
women and.
Crazy timing, though, huh? Crazy timing.
But then again, she does have some questionable legal rulings.
Yeah, and if she is confirmed, did you know that would happen within the same week of the election, if it is indeed to go down? So yeah,
we'll see. It's looking like it. It's probably going to be the sure thing. And I believe she was his choice before, right?
I'm not sure.
She was on the table for one of these last nominations, and Kavanaugh was able to get away with that one. But
look at this. Trump is broke is trending worldwide at number 4 right now. Wow. With Trump tax returns a close number 7. Interesting. Other than that, some football, sports. People are enjoying sports coming back.
Yeah, nice little escape from everything.
Have you picked up? Have you been able to watch any games? Are you into football, Mike? Do you watch games?
Not football so much, but baseball. The Padres, they're in the postseason.
All right. How are they doing?
First time in 14 years.
Wow. Okay.
It's really pretty nice. It's gonna be.
That's pretty good.
Hopefully, they can take it all the way.
Did you see this weekend too? The Proud Boys. People might not know about this group, but they are largely a group of heavily testosterone guys. Kind of. They claim to be a drinking club. They say they're legally just a drinking club, but they showed up armed. In North Portland, a lot of them armed with high caliber weapons to have a kind of a rally. I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched it online. It was streaming live, and I got to tell you, man. Look, here's the thing. I'm not going to bash them at all. If this is what you guys think it's going to happen, I'm not bashing them. I think anybody should be able to have a club for whatever, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But I will tell you this. There's a few things the Proud Boys need to keep in mind that I think could help the brand overall. Don't drink before you get on the microphone. I learned that one. God, I learned that one years ago. Don't get fucked up before you get on the microphone because they all sounded drunk. And they all screamed really loud when they were talking in the mic. Let's go. We're going to turn this around. And it got really crazy for a little bit. But I don't, and I see them working the PR, right, by saying, oh, we're just a drinking club. But even that is a really bad plan to say that you're a drinking club and you're carrying guns around.
A lot of them are openly carrying.
Yeah, how did you drive there? Did you guys all Uber? Like, it just seems like such a bad plan to say we're a drinking club.
What's that carpool like?
I know. A bunch of drunk guys carrying guns, driving over to the park where there's families and stuff. But yeah, luckily nothing went too crazy because they were also met there with anti-fascist group and the Black Lives Matter group. They were talking about how this was the largest collection of there's a little bit of violence going on there. It's I heard they were picking on a lot of the media, calling them vultures is the new thing. So our brothers at arms in the media out there getting pushed around. But they talked about this being the largest group ever, but this was the picture of the actual group. Which I guess, they could still argue that was their largest group ever. I don't think they were lying about that.
Very interesting.
But saying that very loud and claiming that as like a historical thing, that seems a little reach.
But they're actively letting these open kind of altercations happen.
Yeah. The cops, they gave them the room. What they did is, what they're not showing here, there was a giant line of police right down this park area. This park area is huge, by the way. It's like one of those places where there's like 5 separate parks kind of linked to each other. And Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and just, people protesting and trying to get their voices out were on the other side. Yeah. And then they had the Proud Boys over here, and they were doing some recruiting. So, yeah. I don't know, Mike. Seems just a bunch of silliness.
It's a dangerous situation, It's like a powder keg that, but also like a very well choreographed kind of soft, kind of like a cold civil war.
Here's a perfect example. Let's watch this. Here's a video of a Proud Boy pushing down a live streamer that had been streaming the event, but really right, unjust, horrible that this happened to this gentleman. But what I want you to pay attention to is the guy who's seemingly in control of this situation. We talked about this drinking situation, right? This is why this should not happen. Like, you can tell this guy is drunk. Look at this. He tries to kick the guy, and then he just falls on his own accord. He just falls trying to...
Oh, my goodness.
He can't even stand up. He literally just tried to... Let's watch this. I think, what happened here? What is going on here? What kind of crazy ninja move? Look at this.
It doesn't really help their cause too.
No.
You want to try to expel any kind of stereotype of like good old boys and rednecks kind of in this group. What if it's legitimate people with like grievances and things like that?
Real concerns.
No. Yeah, right.
No.
Real concerns, independence and stuff. And, guys like this, it almost seems like they're, reinforcing that stereotype that, doesn't really help kind of bring their message to, a more, more broad cause.
And now I can't get enough of it. I don't know what happened, Mike. Look, okay, let's try to analyze the fall because I want to give this guy a fair thing. So first we see him try to kick this guy, and he misses, by the way. He completely woofs it, right?
Yeah.
He's got a good start. Look at, right, he should have kicked here. However, he doesn't. He plants his left foot, swings the right foot. The guy easily ducks it. And then he sees the guy's phone, and he's like, yeah, you know what? I'll get your phone, and I'll throw it right at you. Oh, shit, I fell. Bam. Yeah, I don't get it. Proud Boys. Guys, I'm going to tell you, guys, there is nothing to be proud about about this guy's.
You gotta check this guy's membership.
I know. Come on, at least revoke this man. Come on.
It's not a drinking club. We're not a get fucked up club.
And by the way, Mike, I don't want to point this out. I don't mean this in a negative way, but these guys are real like manly men guys, right?
Yeah.
He threw this like a girl. What the hell was that? It wasn't even overhand. It was like get your phone out of here. Oh, that's horrible. I don't understand.
I kind of feel for this guy though, because there's 5 or 6 other journalists, watching this and all just documenting. Nobody thought to get in there and break it up and get this drunk.
Well, nobody else wanted to get their stuff thrown, man. This guy is obviously. He might fall on you, hurt you. You could throw your back out if you fight this guy. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that was going on this weekend. I don't know, Mike. Maybe you could do an investigation on the Proud Boys. Maybe you could go undercover. You think?
Yeah, I might be able to do that.
Let me see. Wait, Mike. Hold on, real quick. Pretend you have a phone in your hand that you've just picked up off the ground. Let me see how you'd throw that to blend in with the Proud Boys. Hold on. Let's see. If you want to blend in with the Proud Boys, what would you do?
Sure, like I'm stumbling.
Yeah, you're stumbling,
right?
And then you realize that you actually have never thrown anything. It dawns on you, that you've also never kicked anybody.
Okay, but I'm gonna reach. I got your cell phone.
Yeah, I got your cell phone, man.
I'm gonna just completely lose all balance and just okay.
Yeah, I think you can do it. I think you can do it.
I might be able to infiltrate the Proud Boys.
Oh man, that would be a huge story, Mike. Huge story. They got paint guns too, just in case. In case somebody needs their drywall.
A little color in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Portland will be all the better once the Proud Boys leave.
I mean, it's a real serious situation though. There. I mean, I kind of wonder why it's being
allowed
essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like this open. They want open skirmishes.
It seems like it, right?
And it's like state, almost like a state-sanctioned skirmish where, I mean, look at, I mean, in reality, right? Let's look at the last 10 years in realistic terms. We've had a lot of mass shootings, things like that. Yeah. Right? And it's been in places that people have never really even thought of. So, I mean, to sit here and expect granted, they're well within their rights and things like that, but it seems like there's so much antagonist, between the two groups, right? Yeah. They're obviously openly hostile to each other. It's not just like a group where they go there, they show off their guns and it's like a rally or something, right? These are like essentially skirmishes where it's, almost just doesn't get to the point of people drawing weapons yet. And, I'm surprised that it's being allowed to just kind of, they're pushing the limit. I mean, if one of these days, God forbid something happen at one of these places that, innocent people are seriously in jeopardy from. Yeah,
you would think, I never thought I'd see the time when both sides of protesters could be fully armed, like military style, just walking around and it's weird that it's become such a commonplace, right? That not everybody. I mean, look at this another media guy being pushed, and the guy who's pushing him has a fucking gun. He has his hand on his gun as he's coming up to him. Look at this. Watch as we're coming up. He's got his hand on his gun right there. His right hand is on the grip of his gun, and he's pushing a guy. And he's surrounded by people.
Yeah, it's baffling to me that there's no law enforcement present anywhere. Not to say there's really no crimes being committed. I guess assault, right?
I mean, this is assault. This guy tried to. By the way, I'm going to point something out again, Mike. I don't know what's wrong with these Proud Boys, but he swings at this guy's head, who's, by the way, on the ground at this point, right? He trips. Here's the guy, the streamer. He's right here. He trips, and he gets up on his own accord. This guy swings at him and misses. again misses completely over the guy's head.
All while holding
all while holding a gun. Good God, this world is crazy.
It just.
But let's never forget.
It doesn't escalate farther than this, pseudo cold civil war that they seem to want to have, because it's this kind of tit for tat little.
Yeah, because it seems like what would be the justification if you're Proud Boys, like you're there to. It's obviously not to keep the peace. Okay, so that's out of it, right? It's not to keep the peace. It's not to stay sober. So you're not there to like protect the kids or anything like that, right?
No, not an all ages club, obviously. Yeah.
Right, and so like, why would you be there? Like, what is the point? Why would the government officials allow like a like, say you're having a child, say you're having a carnival, right? Say we decide, hey, we want to have a carnival, and another group comes and says, right next to the carnival, we would like to have a nudist colony party.
Yeah.
Why would those two things have anything to do with each other, right? Why would they allow them to just pick a different day, right? But these guys show up on the same day that there was already an organized protest with Black Lives Matter, and they say they are not the instigators. In fact, they're just a drinking club that wanted to hang out in the park. That's what they said.
I mean, at this point, it's almost like just being present at one of these rallies. Like you said, it's not like they're protecting property or.
Yeah.
It's just the opposition of someone already voicing their free speech. I mean, they have the right to be vocal about any of their kind of, things that they feel, and same could be said about the Proud Boys, right? Like they could do the same thing, but it seems like it's almost like they're egging the other side on. Each side is kind of trying to incite the other side for violence, and I mean, there's a capability of real violence, especially with everyone holding, mass, full capacity firearms and things like that. It just doesn't seem like it's a schoolyard. It's not the Jets and the Sharks.
Right.
Everyone's just not just have switchblades. Like dudes got straight up. They got, they're packing. So like, it's very interesting. I hope that can kind of resolve itself peacefully.
Eddie, is this real?
It looks real.
Hold on here.
It's Fox 5, man.
Okay, we're
gonna look. The rat they found in Mexico, right? Yeah, that's real.
There's no way. A giant rat found in drain under Mexico City. Let's hear a little bit.
Before we leave you today, an image that has gone viral as crews were cleaning 22 tons of trash from Mexico City's drainage system. Take a look.
Maybe something they're just filming down there.
Being described as a giant rat, which turned out to be
a lot of possibilities. Occam's razor and all that stuff.
Apparently, it was in a warehouse and washed away during
storms.
This
seems terrifying,
somehow
isn't it?
Disappeared into the drains underground. It's pretty real looking, though. Those who saw that could not figure out.
So they found out. They've already been able to debunk it. They found out that this was, in fact, a Halloween costume that somebody had created, and it got washed out during the floods.
Before we leave you today, an image that has gone viral as
I gotta see this thing again now.
What is being described as a giant rat, which turned out to be a Halloween prop. Apparently, it was in a warehouse and washed away during storms.
I think it's real.
Somehow it disappeared into the drains underground. It's
we're looking at
there's blood on it.
Growth hormones and GMO. What if this rat was on just like a strict GMO vegan diet?
Yeah, you know what is weird though, right? That it's supposed to be a movie prop, but it's tied up. They got it like tied up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like around its
You're gonna
arms.
restrain a movie prop? I mean, come on, right? They probably tased it and shot some tranquilizers at it.
Wow, look real.
It's a movie prop though.
Lopez said she had asked the assistants to search the drain many times, but no one ever came to help. She wasn't sure that she was going to do with her. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Did they have a cheese shortage?
Mike, you're gonna need to get on this.
In the first place, but said if they'd seen it on the street, they would have run away in fear.
Okay, yeah. I'll let that one. I'll put that one to the team. We'll see if we can get to the bottom of it. I mean, it's a giant rat. I mean,
I mean, that's a pretty. You know what also looks pretty cool is that it actually does seem like it's sitting down with its fingers up. I mean, with its toes up in the air right here. That's weird.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to bring a big cat with me, I guess.
Yeah. We'll find you a big cat first, and then you can get on that story.
Double down on the antihistamines, but it should be good.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and end with this story. Vin Diesel released his debut single today, "Feel Like I Do." It became a fast fave. Star released his first single, "Feel Like I Do," on Kygo's Palm Tree Records label, and it's quickly becoming an unexpected hit of the season.
All right.
I wonder if we can. I don't want to get banned. I wonder if there's any way to hear a little bit of this. Oh, it's on Spotify here. Let's see.
Sweet. Yeah.
I just want to get a quick 30.
Is it like a growlcore or something? Because, like he did I Am Groot. So it means it's just like...
I guess it's...
Maybe.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's singing. Wow, okay. I'm kind of impressed. Yeah. If he wasn't Vin Diesel, I wouldn't find this hilarious. But because he is, I do kind of find it a little hilarious. But it's a good song. Seems like not quite my bag of tea, but he's definitely...
I'd say missed opportunity going into the metal, scene.
Yeah.
But teach his own, It's
to each his own. He likes dance music. He likes to dance. He just likes to dance. That's all he wants to do is dance.
A little headbanger,
Good for Vin. Good for Vin. I say get your money, Vin Diesel. Do what you got to do. You got to release every once in a while. You got to release a house song, just to let people know that you're still there. But yeah, he's killing it.
I feel like I do, Now I feel like he does. I'm great. This is the Vin Diesel feeling. I love it.
Oh my God! Why is this on the internet and we do not know about this? Hold on. A 7-year-old video of Vin Diesel singing "Stay" by Rihanna, with a video playing of Rihanna right next to it.
That's what alpha moves, Just like you slide in the DMs.
Hey, I'm not gonna hate, man. Vin can sing a little bit, man. What do you think, Eddie?
I don't buy it.
you don't like it, huh?
Nah.
Hold on, Eddie, listen. No.
It's It's like that lip singing thing.
Eddie signs the talent, so
no
I guess
way.
he knows a little. He knows a little thing about talent. Eddie's not buying it one bit, saying that it's not him. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll try to get to the bottom of it for Eddie. Until then, Mr. Diesel, congratulations. I think it's it's one of the best things you've ever done. Finally, maybe you can get past that whole racing cars thing, But yeah, man, that's it. I think we've caught up to all the news. Guys, things are still crazy out there. We all know that things are still crazy. We know that people are having a hard time. Hopefully you guys are staying safe. It doesn't seem... We're in California, so if you're listening to us from anywhere else in the world, let us know how you're doing. You can always send in videos to info@platformcollection.com. Send in videos, send in video messages. Yeah, there's people saying in the chat room that he sounds like he has something stuck in his throat. Vin Diesel, poor guy.
People have been saying that for years, right?
People are saying Dom is in his feels. Okay. I mean, the chat room. I mean, our chat room is probably not the place to debut a Vin Diesel song, but we gave it a go. We wanted to give him some love. He's slow and furious now, and I hope that everything is good with him. But guys, again, send us in messages. Keep posting our videos. That's amazing. Make sure to share and subscribe. What else, Mike? What else should they be doing?
Buying merch.
Check out the merch.
Yeah, check out some merch, man. Somebody asked me about a Chris Sees the Internet shirt the other day. We might do that. We might at least throw it up there. Maybe in a limited edition Chris Sees the Internet. I got an idea. I got an idea that we can do.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. Mike, maybe a picture of Mike Mackey. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Again, 7:00. We'll be here for you with more news that matters. My name is Kiel Seabray. That's Hip Hop Eddie, our producer. Mr. Mike Mackey, any last words for your fans and your audience?
Just let producer Eddie know I ransacked this mailroom here, and unfortunately I wasn't able to locate our Emmys.
What?
So I'm gonna get back on the trail and see if I can find out where they went.
How? What post office did you go to? Is there like an Emmy post office? Like,
I believe this is the post office that Eddie forwarded the Emmys to. So
gotcha.
I just went through and I left no stone unturned.
Oh, Eddie, no Emmys. No Emmys there.
Checked everywhere, man.
Yeah,
can you make some calls or something, Eddie? Eddie, did you hear the rumor that we didn't win?
I just disregard any kind of nonsense like that.
Okay. Well, our producer is on top of it, guys. I'm sure he's going to get to the bottom of this. I don't know what to tell you. I'm almost certain I know that's disheartening to you, Mike, that I'm saying almost now, but I don't know, man. I don't see these Emmys. I'm starting to worry that we might not have won. I think we should go. At least, you know what? Next time we should probably go.
Yeah, short pace every once in a while. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll find them.
It's almost certain.
Oh, you're saying we got it though. You're certain. Okay, well,
it's probably here somewhere.
Well, I'm going to say it right now. Then next week, Mike's going to have our Emmy here, and finally, we're going to be able to give our speech. I was moved that we were nominated. You said 10 Emmys, Mike?
I believe so, at minimum. I mean,
weird.
If there's more, it's probably
weird. I didn't even know there were
subcategories like editing and stuff. We get those all the time.
Yeah. People are saying you're too thugged out for the Emmys, Mike, in the chat room. Hey,
I gotta keep it real,
Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. I know Mike is he can go there, as we like to say, but he's deep cover right now. If you guys see him in your neighborhood dressed as a postman, just know that he's out there doing the job that nobody else is, looking for our goddamn Emmys. So, for Chris Sees the Internet, our staff, shout out to PlatformCollection.com. Go there, check out all the artists and support the artists we support, because that's why we do this. We'll see you guys next Sunday. That's the Internet, and we see it.